Hi everybody, welcome to the Good Talk Show. My name is Ben Goldsmith, your host, and today we have a very special guest. He is the author, and one and only author, of this book, This Boy's Life. Please welcome Tobias Wolff. Tobias Wolff, everybody.
Good to meet you, Ben. How are you?
So, just to start off, to get the viewers a little bit situated here, tell me about this book.
Well, this book, it's about my childhood, me growing up with my mom. You know, she was really the only person that I cared about. We would go from town to town seeking a better life. And my mom finally met this guy named Dwight that we settled down with. And he turned out to be a jerk. So this book is just about my life and my struggle of trying to fit into society and finding out who I really am.
That's very interesting. So tell me, what was it like going from place to place and, constantly moving around?
Yeah, it was a struggle. I mean, my mom would go from man to man. We didn't really have a permanent home, and when we finally settled in with this guy, everything was worse. I mean, he was terrible to us.
Right. I actually have a similar story because my grandpa moved around, and he and his father had a fruit shop, and we moved from place to place across the country. So I can kind of relate to that. But tell me, this Dwight man, he seems like he had a big impact on your life.
Yeah, in a complete negative way. I mean, he was a jerk. My mom didn't notice it at first, but he treated her like crap. I mean, he would beat me at times. It was bad. He was a terrible influence to me and my family.
Right. I understand.
Excellent.
I'm sorry. We're going to have to take a quick commercial break, but we'll be right back.
See the 1950s through the eyes of Tobias Wolff and his coming-of-age story that is heartful, intriguing, with a hint of dark humor. The New York Times raves that the novel is a brilliant view on the dark side of the golden age of America. The Washington Post says Tobias Wolff is fantastic with words and couldn't tell the story any better. Buy the book, everyone's talking about it at your local internet today.
Episode of The Good Talk Show is brought to you by Geico.
Affleck!
Save 50% or more on car insurance.
We are farmers.
Bum ba da ba da ba bum. Go.
Hi, welcome back, everybody. This is The Good Talk Show. I am your host, Ben Goldsmith, again. We have been talking about This Boy's Life, and just to continue our conversation, Tobias, tell me a little bit about your inspiration to write this book.
Well, I've always wanted to write a memoir, and just looking back on my life, I realized how interesting it really was. And, I want people to witness my life through my eyes.
It's very interesting. So, I understand that this is a really hard question to answer, and but from your perspective, what do you think the theme was of your book?
That's a good question. In my book, I really tried to capture the theme of family and the relationships I had with the people around me and how it really influenced who I am today. I mean, my family made a huge impact on my life. Whether it's my mom or Dwight, in a positive or negative way, it really made me who I am.
And just as a final exit statement, I want you to tell me, and the audience out there, the people watching on their TV, I want you to tell me why I should buy this book.
Well, in this book, I mean, there were a lot of ups and downs in my life. I think that if you read it, you could really take something away from it. As a kid, it was really, really tough for me. And look where I am today. I mean, I made something out of nothing, and I think that's pretty spectacular.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, people can definitely learn from the story. I think this is a fantastic book. I've read it, and I can say for myself that this is really a book worth reading. You can buy this book just about anywhere.
Okay.
Thank you all for watching. Tune in next week for a very special guest. Have a good night.